Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties.
Imagine this working properly on the first try.
What are we missing? Audio?
Yeah,
Video?
I think we're good now. Audio. It was audio. It's always audio. Hello, Chip. Hello, and welcome. Today's episode, indeed, where we are half in person and half remote. It's a thing.
Perfectly.
I am hiding behind my bank of monitors as per usual. See all my tchotchkes behind me. I have to.
We're good. We can hear.
Yes. Form. Okay, this should look much better.
Oh,
Undo.
hydrating. You're hydrating us.
Thank you
Oh,
for the
good.
hydration.
Hydrate.
For all of the hydrations, I will say none of the crunches or push-ups will be done at this time
Aw, why not?
because I'm fat and old.
Lame.
Bruh.
Whose is?
I'll do your push-ups for you.
Okay,
Wow, that's so kind of you.
I will sit here and watch you
Farm
do
them
them.
off to the.
Farm them
How
off
many
to the
push-ups
party.
are there? How many are there?
Like
It's
everybody's
5
spam
push-ups and 10 crunches. Anyways, I'd say 65-35 Happy Tuesday. So like almost 2 Happy Tuesdays.
Two-thirds of a happy Tuesday.
No, that's 65 divided by 35,
Oh, true.
Those
which
are
comes
awesome.
which comes out to like what, 13 over 7? So 13 and 6/7, or 1 and 6/7 Happy Tuesday.
We'll go with that.
I can simplify. I can do. I promise. All right. Well, let's get into the good stuff. You're pandering at this point. All right. So last time,
Stalling.
Dragon Ball Z. Party continued their explorations of the ruins and encountered the crazy amorphous combination demon along with the cultist
Freaking disgusting.
as they fought away and were on ultimate moment. Said a tall figure. Actually, we're going to cut into the session after the tall figure kills both the remaining monsters and Golgoroth himself. Just looks over your group, commending you for your tenacity at disrupting his plan. I believe a couple of you, I think, Casimir, you were one, and if I'm not mistaken, Blaze, were you the other one? Rolled a high enough perception.
Yeah, I was one.
to notice
I
that
saw
his face
he had a-
is he's definitely masking himself in some kind of glamour and wearing a mask, a simple white.
I would have written it down, but
So he's glamoring himself and masking?
Well, he has the mask, and then on top of that, he has like you were able to see through his disguise for the briefest moment to see that mask, and then it like he just shifted and brief glimpse through.
Mm-hmm. He's been safe. He's masking up.
it is a
Probably
global
good guy, by the way.
pandemic.
Yeah.
Is he still there, or is he?
Yeah, he's looking over your group. He has just said his commendation of your tenacity. He's monologued a little bit.
Did Rudolph spit something back at him, or has the masked hooded figure only been the one to talk so far?
We can say Rudolph said his thing.
Charismatic.
Snarky and rude. Rudolph says something vaguely snarky and rude.
Underhanded compliment, most likely.
Oh.
Like awfully convenient. He said, well, I was disappointed in the lack of ability. And then something about not finishing you guys to respond beneath.
Oh, that's
Bend
quite
you.
rude, isn't it?
Rude, truthful, always. Two do go hand in hand.
I
Are
don't know
there-
what it was.
But
Rudolph asked if this guy had a name. To
Oh.
which, because names have power, to which the character simply laughed.
Good call.
Well, buddy, look, I ain't beneath nobody. All right, but it was nice meeting you, and now we'll be on our way. Thanks.
good. It was good meeting you. Probably the last time we will ever meet. Should we cross
Oh, I'm
paths
sure.
again?
Are you
Not be so.
you don't want to come over? We'll buy you a drink.
Doesn't even acknowledge you as he just takes 2 steps, and it's almost. And his second step, it's almost like he stepped right through thin air.
I guess he doesn't want to drink.
That was easy enough.
Looks like we made a new friend.
You guys are
I'd consider this
standing.
mystery solved.
You guys are standing in the almost disastered throne room. Blood everywhere. Flames still flickering. Taking
I'm gonna go
stock.
check the cultist's body and try to find what if you got anything on him, anything valuable, but anything information wise as well.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation.
Big investigation. It's not that big. No, average. 15.
He said,
15. With the 15, you actually, as you're searching him, you notice that this cultist has very little on his actual. In fact, he has nothing except his actual.
Release your mortal possessions. I heard them all.
Interesting.
Can Riley check out Golgoroth? The
So Golgoroth's body.
oh, right, because Golgoroth got like vaporized into the sun. How about anything else in the room?
Go and roll an investigation.
How about a dirty 20?
All right.
Oh.
So, you'll collect about 20 gold in the room, scattered throughout,
Big bounty.
in the pockets of the throne,
Like,
underneath the cushion.
Fair change.
There's nothing really. I mean, the two attached rooms have been open. See, there's nothing really else. Nothing in them. But you do identify this as definitely a throne room. The cultist and Golgroth definitely set up shop, and people definitely came into this room giving them goods.
Are there any doors that we didn't go through?
There are two. So one was into the you can peer through it. The door is open. But the one room appears to be a kind of barracks room, and the other one appears to be a lab of some kind.
Lab?
Yes, a laboratory.
Go into that lab and
Sure. So you walk into this lab, and it is the same room as the same size as the throne room. All these rooms have been about 35 feet. And you see in there, on lining the two walls to your left and right as you walk in, are 5-foot diameter floor to ceiling tubes. And some of them are connected, like big tube, like think like the back tanks for Star Wars, or yeah, like they're full of fluid. The fluid is all red. And one of the tanks is actually cracked, and it's kind of just spilling out onto the floor. And as you watch, it looks like all of those tanks are somehow connected, as the whole level of all of the tanks. There's a couple of workstations. There's some vials. There's like two bubbling stuff going. Flux and lab equipment.
investigate, see if there's
yeah.
Sure. Roll an investigation.
Can I investigate as well, and can I also check to see what the red fluid is? Is it blood or?
Sure.
21
21. Okay.
with my new dice.
Maroon paint.
I'm not that high. Investigation 11.
Okay. So between the both of you and the unnatural 20 from Riley,
Yay.
you guys are able to discern that in the room there is actually, so on one of the tables sits a test tube rack, and there are 3 test tubes left. They are about like almost full to the top, full of just red fluid, and it seems like a more dense version of the fluid that's currently leaking out onto the floor and absorbing the stonework. And it almost seems like it has a faint glow to it. They are stoppers. There's 3 stoppers. Mysterious red.
Yum.
Can I
With us?
can I take 10 minutes to try to identify the vial
Sure.
ritually? If it's a magic item or a magic imbued object, then I would know what it was.
Yes. Roll an Arcana check.
Ooh. Arcana. Oh god, I got a big Arcana. 18.
18. as you sit there and perform your spell, you immediately hit some kind of wall through trying to figure it out. But you gradually able to kind of push through, and vials almost come back. Seems like they're electric.
Electrum? Interesting. But they're
Best you
red?
can tell is that they're electric.
Okay.
I'd like
Yeah. I think that there's no point in leaving him here.
holding. Is there anything else worth taking?
Not that you can find in this lab. There are. I will say, with your rolls, you will note that there is a surprising lack of any kind of notes or books or anything in this room. Kind of explains.
Very safe. Can we feel
The
along the walls to see if there's
Sure. You feel along. There's
Is there like any indication what the big tanks could have been?
yes, the big
Did
tanks.
they,
Okay,
they look like anything we've seen
so
before?
they do not look like anything, but they, as I said in the description of the vials, it actually does seem like fluid that is in. So the fluid that's in these tubes is very, very, very liquid. It's like water, almost alcohol. It's just seeping out. And
In the big tubes.
in the big tubes on either
the
side
vials
of the
are concentrated?
but the vials seem to be concentrated, whatever that. Because as you turn the vial, hold it upside down, and it almost takes a second, and it kind of flows like this. But then it
It's oobleck.
re-solidifies. Yeah, kind of very ooblecky. Very non-Newtonian.
Interesting.
Do the large tubes, do they look like storage tanks or like refinement
Yes.
potentially? It's not like flowing out anywhere else.
Can't tell.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
there's just a network of tubes going back and forth and all over, like on the ceiling.
hmm
Can't really tell what exactly is going where.
How was the liquid leaking out again? Is there a crack in?
Yeah, one of the tubes is pretty heavily cracked. Just leaking
That
out from
seems
one of
not
them.
intentional.
It,
Or
it
is it a
seems
crack as if a creature?
it seems like
must-
somebody put a hole in it.
Interesting.
Fun.
There's nothing in any of the other tubes.
Very interesting.
No, so they all have the same red
That's
fluid,
it, but nothing.
and
mixed
as
with the
it
inside.
leaks out of the one, it's draining from.
Yeah, so they're all connected, but no other.
That is correct.
Just
Can we ask Yanish about it? Would he know anything?
Sure.
You know, being trapped in here.
Let's
and
go
all.
get him, yeah. Let's bring him down here.
Alright. So you fetch him, and he looks around. He cannot identify.
Nothing in all your investigating had any indication what something like this might have been for?
No,
What they might have been doing down here?
no, this is strange. This
Interesting.
is some kind of. Looks like they were doing some kind of refinement or experimentation. Know what this is?
You're telling me they didn't take your copy and then take it for a few hours and then bring it back and it was suspiciously damp with red liquid?
I mean, they may have. I spent a large amount of time unconscious.
Hmm.
Hmm.
When you weren't unconscious, though, they didn't do any monologuing or explaining their dastardly
No.
plans.
They very carefully kept silent.
Hmm.
In fact, I didn't even. I think I only interfaced with that one. This demon creature you're the cultist. That's the only one who saw this entire thing.
Can you remind me the upstairs where they're like? So we found that weird like homunculus body copy. Did it look like that there was area up there where they had been working on that? Like, could they have done that up there, or would it have made more sense for them to have been doing that downstairs based on the type of equipment, or like workspace?
Based on the workspace, a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay.
Because the altar up there was a little bit more limited, but it seemed any kind of bringing it to life better. But as far as assembling the pieces, at least the smaller pieces,
Interesting.
Okay. Riley is going to take out an empty bottle from his backpack and walk over to the big tube and fill it up with the thin red liquid.
Sure.
All right.
You thirsty after a long battle?
Yeah, I could just go for a little drink.
Fancy
right
having
now.
a drink? Yeah.
Yeah. Would you want some?
A little taste.
You can take the first swig.
I'm
Probably
gonna
best
put it
that
close,
we
but then at the
don't.
last second, I'm gonna.
Chicken.
I almost died already one time today. I don't know if I'll push my luck another time.
Nah. I'm just gonna. I'm feeling fine. Riley's gonna put it in his backpack.
So, shall we get the hell out of here?
I think that might be
Find our friends?
Selene pipes up.
I am
think
exhausted.
getting the hell out of here is a great. Yeah.
Can we go check out the tomb with the homunculus on our way out?
From the very beginning?
I have a certain red liquid I want to dump on it and see if anything happens. Like when you put salt on a slug or salt on a frog leg.
Well, if homunculus is still around, sure.
Alright, so you guys go back up to the altar. There's no body on the altar.
Oh.
Well, who am I
I
going to
was just about to say we should probably slit its throat before we leave. It was 80% done. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what? Broken tank, missing bodies, whatever that cloaked thing.
You mean the bodies are in this jar?
Wow.
I believe it.
A magical red liquid. Lab. Body together.
Body juice.
Body juice. Extension for functionality. You've seen them.
How many tubes were there?
5.
What's a
There
move?
would have been 7.
There's 7
There would have
tubes.
been technically there would have been 6 on each
Imagine
wall.
your worst nightmare scenario. Probably what's happening.
Aye.
Yeah, there would have been. Sorry, there would have been 6
Not a
on
happy
each
thought.
6 on each wall.
6 on each.
So.
Okay, so there were 12.
Total 12.
Oh.
Of the big tubes.
Well, guys, we now have 7 monsters to kill.
I mean, well, there's only one was cracked though, so I don't know. That many monsters. Could be.
Guess we'll find out. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Before we leave, I'm not gonna push at it because obviously it's not here. But when the last session when the demon died and it got like sucked up into Rudolph's
Oh, yeah, I
notebook?
forgot about that.
Did we like notice anything about that happening, or
Roll a perception check.
I think we roasted it.
nope? I saw nothing.
You may have
3
rolled for
plus.
that.
Not
Yeah,
much.
we might have rolled for that.
I think
That's a 7
somebody
anyways.
did notice it, but
Either way, I got
We
a
can
9.
always check the VOD before we.
Yeah, I didn't notice it
What
last time. I
matters?
didn't notice it this time.
Yeah, definitely didn't notice it this time. I am exhausted.
Alright, so you guys emerge. It is, in fact, pretty dark. But the first thing you guys notice upon emerging, the red mist, not as thick.
Go back.
It's much thinner, much less red.
Seems to be dissipating.
Still there, but it seems to be less.
Ah,
Interesting.
Because we got it in these two.
I think maybe that
yeah,
red liquid had something to do with the
yeah.
red mist
Maybe
here.
maybe that's just what the red mist is. Maybe
It was just a big fog machine he had down there.
Throwing some real bangers here in
They're
this
just
tiny
throwing
town.
parties. That's not. I don't know.
See, that's why
we
everyone keeps
raided their
disappearing
party
at
house.
night.
that would make sense if it was like
Everyone's
a
just getting drunk and
magical
wandering off to
red
the
Too
wilderness.
much fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
mist.
Mystery solved.
It's like some Club Med type situation
Yeah, it's
down
like-
there.
I don't know. I mean, there's potential. Theory, gentlemen.
So a working theory: rave party organizers.
Body vampires.
Just want to have a good time.
Wing.
How long is it back to the town? 45 minutes or something.
It's probably a couple hours, but it is
Couple hours.
nighttime. You know that everybody is active.
Hey.
Like we go
Mm,
beverage and a meal, a nap.
should we be walking back there now though, or?
Yeah, let's just walk back.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that
Alright, fuck
happened?
it.
We just defeated a whole cave.
We just faced the worst thing in the area, all right?
Yeah. And he said we're not going to see him again, so perfect.
He did
Safe
promise.
travels
Fuck
back.
that guy.
He seemed like a man of his word.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys make it back. Where do you want to go? You guys are back at the town of Kalost.
I'm going to bed.
There was the tavern, which is the entrance.
Okay. Entrance growth? Is that what you said?
Lanterns of Growth.
We stayed at the other one.
Vampires. We stayed at the Lantern of Growth
Yeah.
Never mind.
What he said.
with Eldon Greentoes. Eldon,
Ah,
my good friend.
hi.
I think we need a couple drinks here.
Sure.
Look who we found.
Ah,
As I assume Yennik comes with us.
yes, my lord Yannick. You've back. Welcome back. Alive. This is a surprise. Hello. Yes.
Which is
All right, now
I'm-
talk to yourself.
Yeah, not talking to myself. Hold on. Yes, I have returned. It's been an adventure. Are the priests here? Well, the Wolfir is here somewhere. But he's at the temple. I think you'll be able to see him in the morning. All right, I'll catch up.
Yannick, are you hungry after your
Yeah, I
prolonged
could eat.
stay
More
at a
importantly, are you
Yeah.
thirsty?
one-star hotel?
I could also do the drink.
A
Yes.
star. More like -5-star hotel. Like attached
okay.
to
That's
the
a perfectly
wall.
I've
nice
seen worse.
establishment. Perfectly
Nice
nice.
for your
establishment.
demons.
Being starved and tortured and attached to a wall. This is great things for one's appetite.
Yes.
Great diet plan that I recommend.
So
I'll
let's
buy around.
do that.
So at the mention of buying around, Alden goes, actually, lads, for the good group of you that there is, what's on? Joy. You are
Appreciate
supplied
it.
with drink and food for the night. On the It's on the house.
Perfect.
On the hoose.
The who's
Das Haus, on das Haus.
On the house.
It's
Okay.
on Das house.
Das Haus. Okay.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna go to the fuck to sleep.
So, sleep.
Alright.
And I'm casting alarm on the front door of the tavern before I do that. Just in case.
Alright.
Long rest.
You guys can mark off one long rest. And also,
Thank God.
congratulations, all of the
Oh!
whoa.
Your battles in the dungeons have been pretty freaking
Let's
epic,
go.
so
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
yeah.
Oh my God.
You're close enough, I'm not gonna hold it from you like I did with level 4.
That was a big level.
It was. I wanted
That
to
was a huge level, yeah.
Cool. I guess you don't want to do that now, right?
no. It'll be at the end of the session. You guys will have leveled up.
Oh, we got proficiency bonus.
I'm gonna ignore everything you say for the rest of today and just focus on leveling up.
Just leveling up while we're playing the game.
Break because we.
We're taking a long break to level up.
We can take a wee break in a bit, and you guys can.
I mean, I do get third level spells.
Ooh, okay.
In fact, if you want, we can take a break.
I'm fine either way.
At your next long rest, we'll take a longer break.
We're gonna get multiple long rests today.
Right? Yeah.
Crazy.
Depends on what you do next.
Crazy new world that we live in.
Who knows?
All right. So the next day dawns.
20
Right.
boxes to.
Let's see here.
Oh, we gotta roll for.
And you gotta roll for the hit points.
We gotta remember what we were doing before we sidetracked on this vampire quest.
I know! I have no idea.
About demons on a path or something. That's all.
That's
I remember.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking for demons and then we got sidetracked, but we did find it.
We found vampires and demons and homunculi.
Did we actually find vampires though?
I don't think so.
Maybe we thought they.
I mean, they were pretty goth, you know. Like
they were pretty goth, and you know that.
They live in a cave. They don't.
Goth means vampires.
Goth means vampires. Well, so
go back to the old notebook.
Selenway is sitting here, and she goes, "Well, technically, the one mist we fought was a vampiric
mist. Mist?
Yeah, there was a mist next to the ghoul.
Oh.
The ghost thing that we thought was a ghost.
Yeah, the thing you guys thought were a ghost. That was definitely a vampiric.
Are you telling me
good
ghosts
to
are
know.
real?
But I don't think the vampire was behind it. I let that. Somewhat incorrect.
Interesting.
Misty shape was vampiric.
Yeah, the misty shape was
We
vampire.
should probably report.
On the stone tablet.
Yes.
It's been a little
My bag
while.
of holding.
Okay, so as you go to write on the stone tablet, there's a message already on.
We haven't checked
Is
it.
there a read receipt or something?
Checked it in weeks. What does it say?
Arrived at Eagle Fork, now town of Wypole, or now city of Wypole. Looking for you guys. City is in uproar. Report back immediately. We are leaving the city.
Wait, okay. What Wypool? Is that where we are right now?
No, you're in Kalos.
That's where we the
That was the big one. Wait,
alchemy
yeah, okay.
town.
Right, okay.
Upheaval. That sounds a little different than when we were there last.
And is there any way for us to know when this was written?
There's no date.
There's no date. I was gonna make a joke that she'd have something like, "Please respond in the next," but no, but she actually.
But she actually did put something down.
She was like, "Everyone, my life is in grave danger. I need your help ASAP."
I once
Like,
noticed
we haven't
a
checked this in
Facebook
3 days.
that I had a Facebook invite to a birthday party after the birthday party. This feels like that now.
That is pretty.
Well,
Pretty much the situation.
Shit. We should probably message back. Yeah. She might be
Yeah.
there still. She might be gone. Who knows? She might think we're dead.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is this an unlimited thing, or is we only get like a couple of uses a day? I don't remember.
I don't remember what I told you when I gave it.
I don't think there was a limit when you told us.
Okay. Might not be a limit.
Let's
Find out.
see.
Contact
immediately if I identify the problem via sending stone. That's all I wrote down.
No, it's probably unlimited.
all right.
Actually, out,
We found something. How much do you want to bet that Lady Dassaral already found out this information through other means? And we're going to tell her, and she's going to be like, yeah.
Well, she doesn't
you're
know what we just
absolutely
did last night, though, at least.
Right.
But the thing...
Probably can't.
Right. Oh, is it the morning right now?
It is morning.
Yeah, okay. Boy, do I love the morning.
Eating your breakfast.
Okay, well let me erase this message here, and we'll get a new one going. Dear Lady Dastaral, I hope this tablet finds you well! Exclamation point. It's been a rough couple days. Upheaval, tell me about it.
Just monologuing on a tablet.
This is fantastic. This is the best decision ever.
Nice. I'm looking over his shoulder, very encouraging. Yeah. Sounds great so far.
We found a town on an offshoot of Wypole with a suspicious red mist, a suspicious set of disappearances, and a very suspicious cave with some very suspicious monsters in it.
Forget the red liquid.
What?
Don't forget the red liquid.
Right, yeah, the red, right. And as well as red mist, some suspicious red liquid at suspiciously varying levels of viscosity. We killed Golgoroth, who was mentioned in the Golgoroth, right?
Golgoroth?
Golgoroth. I'll cross it out. Golgoroth above it. He was mentioned in the half letters, I believe, that you gave to us. I'm writing really small, by the way.
Yeah, because you're about to run out of room.
We met a demon who floated in and floated out as fast as he came. And
That is it. That's it.
Oh god.
guys, I think I ran out of room. Should I start over?
That sounds great. Let her read it and we can add more
So
later.
as you watch, the message vanishes, and immediately words start appearing. She writes back, well done, I think. I will be there in about 4 hours' time. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, you're right. We're all okay.
Okay.
It's the next morning.
Oh, it's the next day. Oh, it's the next day. I didn't realize we were awake. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going back to bed. I don't care. Fuck it, I'm going back to bed.
4 hours.
Yeah.
I could take a fat nap. Okay, Blaze. Yeah, I'll write that down though. We are all okay. Smiley face. See you soon. Riley plus the party members.
Yes. There's a whole kid upstairs.
Fucking
God,
12-year-old.
learn to shave.
I got a safety razor and it like very, very.
Well, clearly you should go back to your old razor
I
because the
agree.
safety razor looks less safe than the normal. No, as the life, I'll tell you. Acid will point the way. Could have just dropped in on the. Oh. Sorry, what did you
A lot
say?
of interesting stuff in these notes.
What did I miss? I missed something.
I signed it Riley plus the party members.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
Or like-
Your message disappears, and
like
there's
Jimi
just
Hendrix,
no response.
There's no response.
Or
Yeah. The party is
Springsteen
named
in the band.
Yeah,
Or Riley in the.
Riley and the Adventurers.
Adventures.
Oh god.
What if he was a bard? That'd be perfect.
True.
Sly and the Family Stone.
What Woodball and the actual living beings.
Woodball and the Livings.
Will be the wood balls.
The Woodballs.
Well, looks like we got some time to kill here.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Should we tell Yannick about this apparent upheaval in his town that he's supposed to be in charge of? Or should we let her do that when she comes? No use panicking him before we know any information, yeah?
Yeah. No, we should probably tell him. I'm talking about you.
Yeah. Well, you're right.
I feel like kind of it's like his job to know.
I'm
Plus
sure.
a nice long rest. I'm sure he's ready to hit the day running and
Yeah.
excel at his job, which he loves doing because it's his job.
Well, I mean, if he's asleep, I would just let him sleep. It's been.
Was he asleep?
Oh, he's been like tortured for weeks, right?
Yeah, let him sleep.
Fine. Let him
We'll wake
sleep.
him up. We'll wake him up when your friend arrives.
Crisis averted. Okay. Fine.
Yay.
In the meantime, are there any like shops in town?
Actually, as you go out, there's a general store. Welcome to go shopping in the general store.
That's like the only store in town.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Fair. I think I might go shopping. Anyone want to go shopping?
Yeah, I'll go with you. Maybe we should go visit the priest afterwards, just to check in and tell him it's not.
Sure. I'm sure he'll be happy to know Yannick's back too.
True.
Yeah. Good.
Let's go to the store.
All right, let's go shopping.
So it's literally the store is pretty easy to find. It's literally called Kalos General Store.
How do you spell his name?
Alost.
Callus. Oh. Yes, fair.
And the owner, Neil, who's sitting there. She's kind of sitting on a bench behind the till. There's like a really short entrance, and then just her. Howdy, welcome to General Store. What can I do for you?
We're looking for supplies.
Well, what kind of supplies you?
Adventuring sorts. Do you have anything might be useful there? Anything for healing? Anything like that? Maybe.
I mean, we got some like healing salves, some creams and stuff, but that's about it.
No potions, nothing like that. Interesting.
Things like that.
Well, I wasn't. Really, I wanted to go shopping, but I don't realize
Didn't know what you wanted.
I don't know what I wanted.
I mean, I can put together you a med kit. You want a med kit?
Sure. Yeah. That might be actually pretty nice. Yes.
All right. Let's see. So, just the one?
One will do. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need no med kit.
You don't have any other potions or anything like that? Anything like that? Do you?
You got
Nothing
any
magical?
potions on clearance?
No, there's no potion. What clearance?
Yeah, you got any potions on clearance?
We don't have any.
What about anything on clearance?
I mean, there's that jar of grubs from old Hamish's farm.
Mm.
Welcome to.
I feel like we shouldn't pick up the grubs.
Tempting.
Been dealing with lots of.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that going around.
I'm
Guys,
gonna
would
just
you like
rub
some
that
more?
spot on the back of my neck where I still feel the throbbing from that worm
Maybe
that
if
almost ate
you-
my brain.
Maybe
All right.
you know, are in contact with them a little bit more. It'll, get rid of the old memories.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Trust me, my therapist friend told me the real strategy. Or maybe they were just fucking with me. Who knows?
What, like hair of the dog or something?
Hair of the dog.
The thing that hurts you was what's gonna cure?
Yeah, it was a trial.
I don't know.
I think they just wanted to bully me with spiders, but maybe.
Oh god.
So that'll be 6 gold pieces.
6 gold. I will do that. Yes. Just a med kit.
So it is a healer's kit.
Healer's kit. Perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna add one. In my backpack.
This general store doesn't so much have like a section for you browse as much as just go up to
What about
Only purified electrum for cheap.
Electrum out here. You're gonna want to go down to Whitehole.
Mm.
The purchase item.
Oh, that's probably Old Red's nail supplies.
Nail?
Wedding supplies?
Nail cleaning supplies. It cleans out human nails, like people nails. It cleans out animal nails. It's dirty working in the farm. Bad on your stuff. So
You don't want to take your cow's shit.
Exactly.
Got it. Soap. Oh, soap.
No, this is a whole kit. It has like a little brush. It has one of these little pick thingies. It has this little scraper doodad. It has this thingy for your cuticles.
Rudolph,
And it has soap.
You might like that. Rudolph, maybe you could.
And it has this little spray.
Yeah, pamper yourself up or something.
It all
Or some.
proceeds to give you guys a look.
Nah.
All right. Well, I don't know you guys, but I don't think I need.
Thank you for your time. Thanks for the healer kit. Much appreciated.
No problem.
doesn't seem like the town much shopping.
Or did you say that in the shop or when we leave the shop?
We already left.
Yeah, we left.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
we
not to be rude, but quite
Yeah.
out.
Well, we got the healer's kit. That'll be useful.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All
That'll
right.
be good for the times in which not well enough to help
I'm
us
the only one
out.
around here that seems to have a proclivity for dying, so maybe it'll
Also that,
me
but that way we can help you.
sooner than we think. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's head to the priest. His church.
Yeah, let's go back and talk to him. Update him on what.
So it's pretty easy to find the two temples. Temple of Corleone and Temple of Sylvanus are next. And correctly, the surviving.
Ulfir's
Yeah.
Sylvanus.
Yeah, Sylvanus. That's the one that is the surviving. I thought so that's good. He is actually out and about when you guys arrive, and he's actually quite chipper. Like, nice day. Actually had a good night's sleep. How are you all doing? How are you doing?
Oh, even better. And we're about to improve your morning even more.
I like that. You found Gabriel.
Well, we found Yannick.
Okay, that's a good start.
Alive.
That's an even better start.
And he's in town.
Well, we didn't find Horde of Vampires.
I like that. Hordes of vampires are tough.
Not ruling them out.
It's hard to make that many silver arrows, so that's good. That's good.
We did find quite a few other.
Okay.
Nasty sorts of creatures.
And potentially.
I like these things.
Confirmed.
I like this.
And brought evidence back with.
Excellent. Let's here, come in. Brings you in. This so the Temple of Sylvanus is shaped like a big, and it's almost like you're walking in the trunk of the tree as you, and even the pews seem to be like roots that stretch out of the ground and come back down. He actually escorts you all the way to the back to his inner sanctum, where he has a large table that literally just looks like a shorn tree trunk. It has rings, so many rings, I can't count, and it's at least 5 feet in diameter. And the stools are like smaller trunks, or smaller, trunks. Sit on. Says, please, bring forth your evidence. What do we have?
What do we bring from the...
One of those tubes of fluid.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, 3 red vials of thick liquid and 1 flask of thin liquid.
So what we found a chemistry lab.
Sure.
Large, serious magic red liquid. One of which was cracked and leaking fluid, so we collected that. But they're also testing now vials of similar concentration
Interesting.
And we couldn't bring anything back, but we did also find a, word you use, body,
Oh, like a homunculus type thing?
homunculus, just a body made of other body parts.
A flesh golem? Like, how big was this?
Like
how
a
big
normal person size, but like made up of many different other body parts.
I probably would describe it as a flesh golem, wouldn't maybe?
I don't know. But a
And,
flesh.
Seem like a.
It does seem like a hybrid between. Okay.
Yeah.
and we're forgetting to say that it was made in the image of Yannick himself.
Yes.
Ah, yes, yes.
But by the time we got, that was in the very beginning, found Yannick, and when we emerged on the way out, it was
Strange. We should be on the lookout for that then.
Yeah.
That does not bode well.
suppose the biggest important thing is that we brought Yannick back alive.
That is true. Where is he?
He's sleeping at the Lantern.
Well,
of
we
Hope.
left him and
Oh,
probably sleeping off his troubles.
I don't think he's
He was
had
in a rough shape when we found him.
good night's rest or a meal and whatever.
I mean, I understand with the good night's rest. It's been a while since I've had a good. I think you definitely must have accomplished something because many people feel like they slept for the first time in a long time last night.
Which is great and good news, but I can't help but feel like we just took the problem and made it move itself somewhere else.
It's a possibility. Is there any indication of where this could be moving?
Well, we know that Y pool. We know the Y pool's a bit of a havoc right now, so we're gonna go check that out. But we don't know if this is related or not.
One of our associates has reported to us from there. Yeah, they're kind of experiencing some sort of difficulties.
But she's on her way here,
If
is
you didn't know.
right?
Yeah, she is. So I guess we'll find out when
Yeah.
she gets here.
Excellent.
Just a few hours.
You're welcome to do as you please around the temple until she arrives, or go back to the tavern. It's up to you. Actually, if you don't mind, I'm gonna when she arrives, come send for me. I'm gonna see if I can information about this.
Sure. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Also, did we tell you about the flying demon that we saw? Not demon.
Not tell me about any flying.
There was a flying guy, and he murdered a demon with a flick of his wrist, and then he disappeared. So we've got a creepy, crawly, constructed creature on the loose, and a flying guy on the loose.
Well, unfortunately, he seemed to be the one in charge.
That sounds awfully powerful.
Yeah.
Yep. Seemed that he didn't really even want to bother with us.
He was
Seemed
a
to
little
think
bit
it was
scared
beneath
of
him.
us.
Did not care about us at all.
Interesting.
Nope, not
He was-
not a bit.
Simply humored by how badly or helping him out did in he killed them in front of us. Say a word to him. Peculiar.
It's slightly unnerving.
Yes.
Oh, the deep
With ease.
of that. How many people of that skill level exists. Whoever you've upset will be easy to track down,
Mm.
figure out who they are, if not else.
Well, at least we
Mask.
hope we've alleviated this area for a while.
Masked
If nothing
up.
else.
Mask?
Yeah, he was wearing a mask.
Kind of. Describe the mask.
Interestingly, it seemed like he didn't want us to see it.
He was wearing a mask?
Hey, you didn't see?
No.
Just
He
a
just had a fucked up
flash.
face.
Kind of, he was looked to be hiding his true visage.
Yeah.
Not a
So,
glamour of some sort.
as you say this, and reading the expression on Beast's face, I would like you to roll a religion.
Religion check. Oh boy. Seems important. Don't fail me now, dice. 19.
19. With that, you would know, it just kind of clicks suddenly in your head. There's actually a god. There was a god. Known as
Mask?
Mask. The god of shadows and thievery. Oh, shadows, thievery, and also formerly
Intriguing.
Shadows, theory.
that mask.
Formerly. Intrigue. Formerly.
But you knew that that mask is a black mask made of velvet, red trim, like red. This mask that you saw, pure white. It was like the like Peter, like a Jabberwocky mask is how, like a Peter.
So this is not Mask.
This is not mask god, but it is. It rings of that. The description seems similar because the avatars of masks, the avatars of Mask usually appeared as human males with a slight build, wearing soft gray leather armor, black cloak, black mask, which is kind of what you saw because he had the black cloak, but it was a white mask. He wore robe. This character fronted for robes that appeared to be black velvet.
Black velvet robes. Interesting. Do I remember why Mask is formerly the god of intrigue?
It is because Mask gave up his life to Shar to repay a debt to the goddess. As it turns out, was his
Char is his mother?
Shar is his. However, the divinity that was so Mask relinquished his divinity and his life, but it's unknown. It's unknown what happened to that divinity. because it's suspected that some were stolen, like some portions of it. But there was no way to tell because that was a lot of this happened around the time of troubles in the Spell Plague.
Hmm.
So
So does he not exist at all anymore?
not as far as you're.
Interesting. I'll say to what's his face? Eldon. No, Ulfir.
Okay.
You know the old god mask?
Indeed, celebrated his death.
This person thing that we experienced, it was reminiscent of the god's old avatars, except instead of black and red in his mask, he had pure white and robes, velvet robes.
That is definitely not masked. It must be somebody else.
Yeah,
Not even masquerading as.
yeah, but reminiscent somehow. I don't know. Could be something there.
Intriguing. I will do some research and see if I can figure anything out.
We appreciate any help you can give us.
Yes. Come get me when your friend arrives.
We will.
Yes.
We will.
Charge of
Oh,
Yeah, sort of our
so
boss,
your
you know.
your patron.
yeah. Say that.
Yeah, you could say.
I mean, she sent us this way, so
Well, in that case, preparations to make for. Well, come get me when it's time.
Sounds good.
Like ushers you all out.
Like, get the
suppose
fuck.
we should wait for her. I mean, what time? How long ago?
It's been like an hour, maybe two. I'd say it's been 2 hours. So you've used half the time.
Let's just go back and wait.
Maybe we
Yeah,
should
let's go
go
back to the tavern.
back.
Because she knew that we'd be staying at the tavern, probably, so that's probably what she
Yeah, seems like a central point in town.
Maybe we should just let her know.
Alright, so you get back to the tavern, and it's kind of actually hopping. Eldon goes, "Hey, I'll be with you in a minute. Gotta get some preparations going."
Can we get a table at least?
Yeah, sit wherever you want.
Great.
You throwing a party?
Yes, we are throwing a party for you all, actually.
Oh.
Party is like comes over
You
with
don't have
like
to go through that kind of trouble.
well, we heard your patrons coming out, so figured we'll celebrate happenstance that sent you our way.
Travels fast, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or maybe just we travel slow.
for that.
Yeah, could be that, yeah.
Probably a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then
Alright, so as you guys eat, celebrate and relax. Eventually, unless you guys have something you want to do, I'm going to time skip a little bit. You are joined a little bit afternoon by Dastrel. Comes in, kind of glances around at all the hubbub, notices you guys, and whatever.
Kitty.
So you all have made quite the hubbub.
hello, Renee.
That we have.
How are you all? I see you all have survived, which is good. Excellent.
Yes, we
See
have.
you all. I have not met you.
No, but you should have seen this guy last night.
That was nothing.
Oh yes, we also have a new member.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Lady Renee.
I'm Nate Astral, Lady Guild Master of the. Hello. I'm Selenway of the Black Swordsman. Honors. Thank you. Excellent. So what's going on? What happened? Any updates?
Did it,
There's
Catherine?
a lot.
Well, like you said, as directed, we made our way across the mountains, trying to find some evidence of demon activity out here.
Yes.
As you may have also realized, we ran into this city. We didn't know.
Yeah.
Why
It appears Eagle Ford. It appears that our knowledge across the mountains has become very limited.
Mm,
I actually reported that back to Moonvale as well.
yeah.
They are endeavoring to fix our lack of knowledge.
Well, that's what you got us out here for. Isn't that right?
I don't want to have to be reliant on others to
Mm,
pertinent in.
yeah. Anyway, we realized we fell into a mystery out here. The former governor of the town, Yannick, had disappeared. And we
Whoa,
aided
hold
our
on.
friend here.
Not dead?
Oh, gosh, alive.
No, yeah.
This bodes poorly. Continue your story.
Well, our friend Selenway here, she convinced us to aid her in finding this governor. And we made our way to this town where he was last seen. There had been a number of disappearances in the area, people going missing in the night and weird dreams and that sort of thing.
Lovely.
Red mist, yes, we noticed that closer to Whitepool as well. Anyway, we made our way north of the town and found a secret lab, cave, system, dungeon. Yes, that's a good one. Where we found our very much alive friend Yannick, along with a lot of very much not alive people. A weird flesh. What was it? Flesh.
Golem?
Golem. Flesh golem.
Slash homunculus.
Nasty creatures.
Yeah.
Flesh homunculus. A number of other nasty creatures, and ultimately a demon, which fortuitous. It's our whole reason to be out here, isn't it?
Was part of it, yeah.
We proceeded to engage the demon, and
Right as we
more
were
or
about
less
to kill it, we were this close to killing it, and then another larger demon decided to pop out of the woodworks and finish the job.
yeah,
After us.
Larger
or
demon?
something.
Larger unknown type of figure.
Well, like a humanoid. Do you know the old god Mask?
Sure.
Seemed similar to that, but instead of black and red, it was kind of a white thing going on, motif. You jazz
white?
up like the mask, yeah.
Oh, the mask. Okay, the mask was white. Okay, what about the rest? Describe him.
Cloaked velvet, dark, hovering everywhere.
Very powerful.
Very pretentious. Very dismissive.
An
might add.
asshole.
Yep, kind of a bit of a dick.
Caused the demon Golgoroth to explode into bright, shining red fire.
So incredibly
you have
powerful.
good reason to believe that he was originally working with the demon in the first place.
That makes
It seems
sense.
like he might be the one in charge of the whole operation. But once we did that, the mist seems to be dissipating People seem to be sleeping better last night, and like we said, Yenek's alive, so seems like a bit of a win.
Yes. Yes. So about that.
Except for the part that you said it wasn't.
Yeah,
The shoe's about to
so-
drop now.
Yeah. In Wypole, there's been coronation of a
Oh,
That's
Because-
not Zanish, is it?
yeah. That would be the deputy commander. Well, now commander Zanish Hilo.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they didn't think he was alive.
Yeah, that's kind of apparently a citizens group is being hunted. On trial
for the disappearance?
for the disappearance and
Murder.
of
Well,
Why did they think he was murdered?
interesting.
I don't know. It's actually remarkable. Wolf and I managed to get in. They've pretty much closed their outsider. I left Wolf at Whitehole, well, outside Whitehole, to scout it on there.
Know that he's alive? No?
Yeah.
Probably a
Seems
good
pretty pertinent.
idea.
That would
Is he?
avoid the murder aspect of the trial, but
I don't know if that would. I mean,
the
That
man's
seems like a bit of a
alive.
shit
The man's
show
alive.
so far.
it seems like a bit of a witch hunt. Rather, right?
Oh, if anything, should take the man there. Speak for himself.
Yeah, probably. Where is?
Well, last we saw him, we all took a nice long night's sleep here at this very inn.
We can find him
It's
out the out to the east and then back here. So
Oh, okay. Well, let's go.
Yeah. Before
Well,
we
kinda-
check on him, though, seems like a lot of people have a vested interest one way or the other in him being alive or not. We may not have mentioned that flesh homunculus we saw is
Right.
being made up in the visage of Yennek. It was incomplete, but it did disappear while we were exploring this dungeon.
basically got a
It was
Well, they
pretty
did
good
say they
cover,
had a body. A body.
but it does bring up a good
Oh,
idea, though. How sure are we that the Yennek that we found is the real living Yennek? And if it is, how sure are we can keep track of him, without any switcheroo happening, without our knowledge?
Well,
Is it worth verifying, or are we pretty confident that he's the real one?
we don't know.
you guys met him.
Kept guard of him forever.
if we want a real check, we should bring him to the priest because they were good friends.
Also true.
And he'll know something only the real Yennek would know.
You need to have. Well, what we should do is find him.
Let's go get him. I'm gonna go knock on his door and bring him out here.
You knock on the door. Yannick is like half awake when he opens it. Like, oh, it's waking time. Alright. Lady Dastral. My apologies. I'm not in fit shape for experiences, right? What's going on?
I wanted to go talk to
Oh yeah, Gabriel
we're
and
gonna get a
Ulfir.
priest.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're supposed to.
Oh,
Let's all. Can we all go to the church? Are you the
Yeah,
temple?
yeah. I'll make sure.
Great.
we
Well-
might have some bad news about your friend Gabriel, though. He was taken in the time after you disappeared, and we did not necessarily run into anybody with his description in the tunnels.
How? How could they have taken? We need to talk to Ulfir. Come on. He like now has like a little bit more perk in his step. Like he's like kind of that kind of woke him up. And you guys the temple. And he's like Ulfir.
Let's get when we get there. Let's get also obviously let's get Lady Dastardly to tell them all about the Whitepool stuff as well.
Okay, so Lady Dastral divulges the Whitepool information. He's like, would that I could just go there and almost sounds more important. Well, let's check in on this. There's no sense running off half-cocked. I guess we can try to make it into the city. Option.
We'll
Yeah.
go meet with Ulfir at least.
So you guys meet with her. My lord, yeah. Good to see you alive, man. They hug like old friends. They chat a little bit. What happened? I followed the leads, saying found the spot out in the and black. And when I woke up again, I was in the tunnel. This, this like dungeon, and there was this monstrosity in front of me, trying to look as like a cultist man working. They would just there torture me. They would try to get into the city. Secret passages. Combination of safe secret pass phrases that
Oddly suspiciously sounding like a coup attempt.
Yeah.
It does seem a bit
it does.
like it.
Does seem
Why would demons care about the entrances to the city? Or rather, a combination of the same.
No, who took you?
I'm guessing the cultists. I didn't see anybody else.
It's all very puzzling.
I'm curious, Yannick, what was the last thing you remember saying to your friends, Ulfir and Gabriel, before you were taken that night?
We discussed the lead of seat. Ulfir calls it Sylvanos' spot.
I'll look at Ulfir and make sure that he's like,
Big kind of chunk. Roll an insight.
oh, not good. Yeah, I believe him. 9.
9. Hard to read, but you don't see any signs of distrust come across.
Yeah, good enough for me.
It seems like he's like,
Just checking.
and he discusses the exact same, basically the same thing Ulfir guys about that.
Hmm. Yeah. Seems right.
And then he starts muttering to
How much
There's
do you
only-
trust your old colleague, Zanish?
Xanish.
No,
He
he's
was
now
never
taken over.
power hungry. This doesn't. I'll also hydrate.
He was never power hungry, you said?
I mean, not overtly. He was always. It seemed like he was content with his role. Second, do everything to ascend.
So really truly believe that you're dead?
No, there's a protocol. I've only been gone for weeks.
Something like that.
It's a required 3-month absence unless the body is.
Well, you know what we did find.
The question
Body.
is, how did they get this body?
Wasn't there when we left. A little bit of clothes on and
Except the tattoos. Yeah. Probably suggest oh. And he like kind of just sinks into silence. I would like a group insight check.
Good.
Oh, what's going on? I'm so insightful, but
a dirty 20.
Okay.
just a 10.
17.
All right. As a whole, you guys see. So basically, it's Yannick seems like he doesn't know who this is. He seems kind of
Poor guy.
in this moment. Ulfir goes, "Well, there's only one thing we can do. So, let's celebrate the end of the red mist and sleep." Sounds like farms are not seeing grubs like they were. So, grub infestation has significantly. So we can let's enjoy the feast. In the morning, you guys can set out for my point.
Yeah, let's build some
Twitter
strength.
for ill.
Hey,
And that night, you guys are all treated of
Ooh. Okay.
What?
heroes feast. So if you so
I got it. We take an hour
Heroes.
to consume this feast. We are cured of all diseases and poisons. We're immune to poison and being frightened, and we make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. And our hit point maximum increases by 2d10.
so
when you
yes,
gain the same number of hit points.
one of
for
you
the next 24
roll
hours.
2d10.
one of you.
That's how many you guys all get.
Who's got it? You got it, Blaze?
But 10, you said?
That's huge because it's usually
Those are the percentage dice, right?
What?
Dice?
It's also a 10, yeah.
Yeah.
I roll 2 of them.
Two
Do I
tens.
roll the percentage or do I just roll 2?
You roll it like 2d10. So if you roll the percentage, just divide it by 10.
Good luck. Divided by 10, you said?
Divide the percentage die by 10. So if you roll a normal die, the percentage, the two numbers added together.
What direction?
Does
So if
it?
it's like a 60 die, then it would be just 6, right?
Yeah.
I just roll once or roll 2 of them.
Roll. So
Sorry,
you roll
these are
one die
very
or 2
confusing.
die?
I rolled 2 die. I rolled the 2 that are in my hand.
Okay. So the one that has a tens digit, you just take the tens digit and you add it to the other die. You should not get a value more than 20. Pretend like it's just a normal d10.
Well, we got 70 extra hit points.
I rolled okay, I'm just going to tell you what I rolled.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
And I also rolled
Okay, so that's 6.
5, so 6.
Got it.
Yeah, because the 50 would be 5. So you guys get 6 extra hit points.
6.
Should we do the long rest and then add it so that it doesn't? I think if you do a long rest, it erases your
I think
max
bonus
HP changes.
Possibly. So you guys will be taking. Well, so here's the thing. You guys will be taking a long rest. We will be taking a quick break so you guys can level up to level 5. So I will have you guys roll your level up hit point. Now.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
What do you got?
I'm D8. Yeah. Yeah.
Roll. Die.
Wait, do we reroll ones or?
Yeah, reroll
Go with
ones.
the ones. Reroll.
Reroll one.
There we go.
Got
Oh.
5.
5, nice.
We got a 4.
9. Let's go.
Or 9, nice, nice. We got
Damn. All right.
got some good spread, and then we'll get Torque and. Yeah, this is good. All right, so we're gonna go for a quick break, and be right back. Thank you guys for watching. See you all. I figure out how to make my mask. That's the wrong one. That's right. There we go. Okay, we're good. I think it's fine here. I don't know what you're talking. Fine. Fine. Excellent. Alright, we are back, guys. Party is now leveled up. They're excited. Absolutely. And it is the next morning.
No, got a lot of things.
Unless you have something that you want to do that night. Alright.
Literally about
You guys wake up a little bit late because you guys have partying. Town celebrated. You were bought many drinks. Partied it up. Wanted to or not. And here you are. Next morning. Lady Dastrol is actually knocking at the door to each of your rooms, summoning you all. She's like, ready to go.
anti-poison potion. Leave in an hour.
Sure, but we should probably talk. No, get up. No, we've got to
What
get
are we
moving.
talking about?
Yannick is raring to go.
That's better.
No, because everybody thinks we're already dead. Oh, because they already have a
We
body.
already have a body, though. Yeah. We're missing a body that looks.
Can the real Yannick please stand up? Okay. Or we get thrown in prison and the body gets burned while people think it's.
Also, why don't we just, like, stroll in with Yannick? I mean, the man's walking and talking and alive. I feel like. No, but. No, I don't think we need to pretend. You know?
I have no idea. That is an option.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we're gonna need that.
But anyways. The other problem might be getting into the city.
Yeah.
Yannick should help us with that.
Right.
Which, as she says that, Yannick actually scrolls up. Yes, I've been thinking on this problem. It's gonna be Danish. No, finish that. Now I'm getting to see what you guys have done. This is all your fault.
Not our fault. It's your fault. You should have been more creative with names.
I don't
Zanish. It's a J and a Z,
Yeah, it's
not two J's or
it's
two
Yannick
Y's.
and
Yannick.
Zanish.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Yannick. Maybe that's what I should have had him called.
Yeah, heißt Yannick.
Okay,
Yannick.
so Yannick.
Spanish.
No, Yannick. Yannick is going to he rolls up right as you guys are talking about this. As well, I have an idea for getting in, but it's gonna thoroughly depend on the situation.
Okay. What do you got?
Well, there's a few secret entrances to the city. It's the way I usually go. I am making my rounds, but you know, Zanish knows about something, so we'll have to see. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll have. You said you have another companion out there. Yeah, we have another one of my friends is companion out there looking, getting a situation, kind of getting the situation, so we can figure out how to go. Wolf is scouting out the city, or what's going on.
Yes.
He came out. He came out. No, he did not. That was somebody else entirely that I'm thinking. I apologize. Next.
We last saw, I think we saw Wolf Laugh in Lovecraft. Or in, the Elven City. Ice meat. Right.
That was a different campaign.
That's a different campaign. Excuse me.
This would have been.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who's. Okay. Sorry, I'm scattered and I'm trying to consolidate my notes that are in different places.
Yes, imagine having no.
I know.
My other notepad is missing. My,
No, this is a good clarification because two different people. So
I don't have my notebook.
Eobor. Eobor?
Eobor. Yeah.
Yeah, Eobor. The hunter. Moondale. Was heading the investigation from the Moonvale side of it. I just default to Wolf because
Wolf is a person, so.
yeah, I have his character sheet. I'm literally looking at all of my character sheets right now. So I got yeah, which one is it?
Meanwhile, I'm looking at notes from the wrong campaign.
Yeah, so Iomor is scouting out the bipole, and it actually works easier for him because technically he is a diplomat. So it does. I mean, technically I am too, but not on the same. He's scouting out and seeing what. Also, you guys notice any kind of tremors when you guys were leaving the ruins?
What I recall.
Any kind of rumbling, earthquake? Well, we found last night. Wolfir decided to go looking at the ruins. He's actually going to meet us here shortly. He said he was looking up some things about masks. Mask himself. He should be meeting us, but he went to look at the ruins. They're caved in. He found them. They're caved in. Entrance is complete. Does seem that way. You're shortly joined by Wolfir, kind of out of breath, and he says, fortunately, Mask disappeared around the last cataclysm. Or the cataclysm a little muddled.
Likely.
That is correct. Unless he decided to come back to life. Which would kind of, I mean, it wouldn't be hard. He's a god. He gave up his divinity. Facing his divinity was a little bit tough, especially as part of it. I think part of his divinity was absorbed by Mephistopheles. Good luck trying to get divinity back from a devil. But that's it. I recommend going to the Azure Athenaeum. They should have a better. Plus, they circulate their knowledge across their branches, so better chance. They're the ones with the knowledge. Oh, good. Excellent. Well, that'll make it easier. Excellent. Well, good luck to you. Nick, you're always welcome here. Luck. And that you guys set out. Still morning. It does take you half a day to get by pole. And as you approach Whitehall, you notice that you guys are approaching from. So you notice that there are two, basically these tall posts, almost gallows. They have two bodies swinging. As you They appear to be the that you know, or two of yeah. You swear they're familiar. It doesn't quite hit. Um. Okay. Okay. Found it. It looks like Rarder and Nidur, the two dragon bronze scales, from from the concerned citizen.
Remember,
It appears, but you do notice that both the bronze scaled dragon have red eyes. The hanging dragon almost look like twins. No, like their eyes, their pupils are red.
red eyes and what?
Like their pupils are red,
Okay, you said red eyes and
and they appear to be almost twins. That is how they look now, hanging, which
Onyx.
does not match.
Their pupils are red, not just their eyes are red.
Like not the pupils, the iris. The irises. Colored part of their eyes are red.
Not like, I don't know what dragonborn. I'm not. They don't look.
They do not look like the people who actually. They do not look. They look very similar to the dragonborn.
We don't know if they.
So you don't know. There's enough discrepancies in the appearance that it means.
It looks kind of like those guys, but it's not those guys. Or
And Yannick and Lady Dastral both see them, and immediately they're like, "Looks like the trial did not go."
ah,
Yeah, they did hurry that trial up. Eobor should be. Lady Dastral pulls out another slate from her backpack. Writes a quick note. A second. Words reappear on there. Okay. He's inside, but he is leaving the city.
Ivor.
Eobor. Yes. just wants out. Is riotous, he said. Things are a little bit crazy in there. There seems to be a group there seems to be a group of citizens that are very loyal to Yannick, are throwing up a resistance to Zanish's rule.
I swear.
There's Yannick and Zanish. Always two different
Like
people.
5 against 1.
Yeah, it's like he's been erased from history. I don't know.
Yannick who?
Okay, so there seems to be a civilian revolt in progress. Why Ivor is trying to or make much worse. Well, they also believe he's dead. And it goes, I appreciate your enthusiasm, young whatever you are.
Not a no.
All right, O'Reilly. Young O'Reilly. Here there's a great chain of stores with your name.
Auto parts?
Right, sure. No,
His pronouns are Riley.
listen, I appreciate your enthusiasm. But I don't think that's the path. What's the betting you guys want to kill someone?
What?
Zanish?
Fine.
Yeah.
That was like a hop, skip, and a fucking jump is what that was.
I mean, no.
Oh.
He was appointed. If you cut off the head of this snake, it dies.
Who is to say that it's even Zanish being Zanish? There. We lost a magical being.
Yeah, but I feel like they would have had to use Zanish's body and Zanish missing it.
All I'm saying.
Sure.
With sharp tools.
Well, it all depends on where the crowd is. Alternatively, well, can't say I didn't prepare for this situation. Follow me. Don't contradict.
Fail.
And he leads all of you straight to the gates, where a guard is standing. And he approaches the guard, who immediately recognizes him, is about to turn. Yannick holds up his hand, gestures him, leans in, whispers something. The guard immediately straightens up, nods, and pounds on the gate, and then goes in to get his go communicate to the guardsman, and then comes back out. Gates open. You guys walk in. You know anywhere safe?
To us? We know anywhere.
You know anywhere safe? Go there. Go there. And I have started something that will. I didn't want to do. See my. Basically, I took back. But Xanish didn't really. A small group. Avoid him. If the guards were the city. For now. This is the sucky part. And it'll be resolved. But go make yourself scarce. Captured by Xanish's crossfire, and I'm waiting right in. So, aircraft is safe for. Also, I'd like to thank you all over. I know, owe you one for saving. This is the beginning of my turn on. You guys have done quite a bit. And he straightens up, and almost out of thin air, quarterstaff seems to. And very much like Gandalf, who's like went from wouldn't take a staff from an old man to Gandalf white. He suddenly seems to radiate. Kind of see, it's almost like there's hidden tattoos. Tattoos that were this color of his skin start lighting up, circling.
Right. Round.
So
Oh, back in white hole.
back in my pool.
Right, but they don't know that we know. They don't know. They go to Why?
As you say that, you guys hear alarms start vibrating. Like multiple parts of the city all at once. Kind of like when you started the fire alarms off, except this almost seems different.
Maybe we should pick a place and go there now. Tavern. Random tavern, maybe not the one we went to before.
Solenway goes, well, I don't know if a tavern's a great idea with the alarms and people are looking for us. Taverns are going to be obvious.
We haven't been to many tavern.
Right, but if they're looking for everybody connected, they're looking
Where
for people, they're not.
do you recommend?
So we go back to where we met you. Huh. Yeah, let's sneak in. Gotta be safer than a tavern, because if you get seen in a tavern, you get pinned. That's also, plus it's free versus having to cash, barricade ourselves in rooms.
Right? Do it.
Alright, I will need you to, one of you roll a intelligence check.
Tell me.
See if you can get there. Sure. Okay. So with a 13, it takes maybe a little bit longer than you would have liked there. It starts getting a little nerve-wracking because the alarms are getting close and you actually see groups of people who don't necessarily notice you. Oh, are you guys going stealthily or are you just walking? Alright, I'm going to need you all to roll stealth.
13. That's like my biggest proficiency.
15, alright. Okay. Alright. So you guys, yeah, you see groups of people. The citizenry actually seem heading in. They heard the alarm, and they were heading to their own homes, their own places. Like kind of like when the fire alarm went off, they immediately reacted and went. So, like you can basically make your way pretty much unmolested. You find the place. It takes a little bit longer. There's a couple times when the alarms seem to be getting louder and louder. Finally, you find it. You are at that at the that back end. Lock is locked.
Got 5 feet. $14.
Okay. It stymies you for a little bit, and then you're like, oh, wait a second. And as you go, the door swings open, and you are grabbed and pulled in, have a knife against your throat as you get pulled in. And you hear a very familiar voice saying, who goes there? What do you want? And then a pause. And then, oh, you're back. You have a strange friend with you, but you're back. Come on, quick. Get in before you see. And standing before you is Needler. Short, bronze, dragonborn. Yeah, so are we. It does appear that they are hunting. Were hunting for us, but these alarms. So pretty much right after you left, there was an announcement from Spanish that they were doing a search. Then nights ago, not night before last, 3 nights ago, I guess. Body showed up, and that's what Spanish said. That they found the body. There was a trial because there's a suspicious group who had been putting out posters to help find it. And they were now searching for those people. Well, they know. Most people knew that he was full of shit. And so while people went through the motions, nobody came forward as guilty. Eventually, they found some scapegoats. I think it's actually came back to without any Spanish without any about yet. Killed them and them, marked them as traitors. That's who's there. But I mean, the coup alarms went off, so citizens knew time to head inside. Let the guard take care of everything. And Spanish should be dealt with post haste. Well, we had a government who was prepared for everything. I mean, the coup alarm is mostly supposed to be if a foreign army tries marching in. A foreign army trying to march in.
Well, right.
Yeah, we were a little worried that they were on our tail. That's why Rarder and I stuck to the inside. We haven't left last Anas, be back any minute now. And as she says that, like the front door blasts open, and then it's quickly slammed, and here, it's me. The voice of the
Back.
oh, you guys are back. Oh, that explains the arms. Awesome, you found Yannick.
Did.
Awesome. Well, oh yes, the staff of the city. That is the yeah.
Well, I guess that helps him to be known as the real one.
It's the only way to set off those.
Oh, damned.
He'll probably be dead by.
Peculiar.
But I mean, such is the way. They're very nautical about There was one in one of the mines decades ago. Snyder wasn't even born back then. And yeah, it was a good time. The owner was tied to a rock and thrown in the river. Oh, that's what you get for not paying me. But anyways. Oh no. No. Camp away.
We're told by order of Yannick.
Yeah. All the citizens side went off and corporate out and deal with whatever the alarm is for. In this case, it's the guards, so.
Here, where it was tavern.
You don't want to go to the tavern. Taverns are not a good place to read alarms. A lot of them are locked, shuttered. Yeah, they wouldn't even let you in. It would waste of time. Well, any alarm, really. Fire alarm.
We experienced one of those last time.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier.
Those go off from time to time. Anyways, how'd it go? How'd you find it? Who are you? Oh, I am. Well, mind if I guide a friend here? Is that okay? Oh, yeah. Sure. I guess. Are you with the? Yes, I'm kind of their boss. Oh, okay, sure.
She is head of the adventure. Lame.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, basically.
intro.
I need to get my friend here. And as she says that, there's like a knock on the door, and immediately like Nidor goes behind the door, and kind of the same like door open, grab the person, spin them around, have them knife at the throat, and it's Eivor. And Lady Dastral is like, no, he's with us. He's good. He's good. He's one of. This is Eivor from Moonvale. He's fanatic and stuff. Hello, sorry. So, lots of excitement. I hear there's a counter coup, a coup and a counter coup.
Not
So
to be
much fun.
confused with contra.
No,
Not to be confused with coup contra Q.
yeah, it's all a good time. So, let's catch up with what's going on. Okay. Do you talk about the red fleet? Okay. So, as you mentioned it, Annis and Barter both looking at things. Can we see the red? They pull it. They take the bottle and they slosh it around. I take the vial and get like a glass petri, uncork it, pour just a little bit of. You watch as it's like almost gloops together as it comes, but then as soon as it hits the mouth, it turns like kind of goes super liquidy. The bit that touches the mouth of it. So while the inside is like globbed up, the part that hits outside kind of drips, pours out like water. And then, oh, so the half of it's still in the vial and half is on there. It's like mercury almost. How it's behaving, globules, and then come back together. This is strange.
We don't know what it is.
And then they proceed to draw like a series of alchemics designs around it, trying to figure it out. And finally, Aeneas goes, "Oh, best we can tell, this is some form of electrum. I've never seen red electrum. It's definitely alchemic. And
What would be the purpose of liquid electric?
what? I mean, it's cool. That's the purpose.
Clearly, but I mean, there was an actual ton of it.
Oh,
I mean, this
I mean, electrum is super useful.
right.
Don't. I mean, you could probably use a little bit of this to. Let me try something. And Anis takes like a drop, literally just a drop, like less than you've ever seen use the spell before, and puts it in the palm of her. Draws like a little shape around it, and then just whew, the magic sparks, and it just keeps forming and forming and morphing. This huge ball just keeps growing and growing. Oh no. Quickly to the coils. And she like runs out of the room, and it's like still growing as she's running. Okay, so she runs to the basement where they have a lab set up. Looks like there are these two huge like Tesla coil style things on either side, and now you see like arcs of electricity shooting through this orb that she's created. And as soon as she gets close to one of the coils, it seems to absorb it. But more gets produced. Finally, it goes. That was supposed to be a simple lightning cantrip. No, this is incredibly powerful. Whatever it is. I would need somebody really learned alchemy. At least this kind of alchemy. I don't even know who would. No.
Oh, that's right before we discovered that.
I don't. This is Lady Gastrel. I don't think this is something to search this town. I think we have here a reason to return. Yeah.
Giles.
Yes, because he was once an archmage. I know him. Asimone.
Hey, gentlemen. Very pleasant. Okay. So, Turia?
Well,
After
we could go now. We could be there in but a moment. Or
I expect Yannick to come for us.
Well, or once the alarms stop, know when to.
We should wait in part. Actually. Hey, we saved your life, and then you know, thing, and
Go to city.
we
and,
left without.
Sure.
Doesn't seem like the right
Listening to this, Anus goes, Isles and the alchemists. That's right. Maybe we'll work on something. We'll workshop a situation. Is there a room in here? Do you have like a spell? Circle in here we can hop back and forth situation. And this goes. Yeah, of course we do. Here, I'll show you something. And so the two of them go off, and you guys wait. And finally, right as dusk falls on the city, the alarms stop blaring. Voice comes over. Voice echoes out over the city. A voice you recognize as that of Yannick. Citizens of Wypole, please be on the lookout for Zanish Ivamore, formerly Deputy Commander of Wypole. He is a fugitive and known to be. However, I have returned. Apologize for my long absence. Not occur again. Thank you. We now resume. And you can hear outside like cheers, and people start setting off fireworks.
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
Well, that's a whole situation that isn't really our problem.
True. So, shall we? So, you guys head out. It's pretty easy to find the building, the city building, basically. You guys were told about it before when you heard about the museum. You guys go in, and the guards actually usher you to basically a council room where addresses you all. My friends, city, you all a huge boon. Apologize for the bloody manner in which I seemed it seemed like the only way to really solve. In the meanwhile, you are welcome to enjoy whatever parts of the city. You are welcome to come and go as you please, always. Trusted friends. Commander. And if there's anything I can ever help you with, my pull is here to help. Oh, also, Indeed, Lady Dastral. I believe we set up some form of communication, and we can begin a prosperous relationship area. Is more than my pleasure. Also, before I forget, and 2 guards come in hauling a chest that then gets set in front of you. This is 2,000 platinum from the treasury as thanks for saving me. Yeah. I did my math. That comes out to this is actually from my personal stores, not from the city. This is stuff. Sincerely.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you. Very generous gift.
Well, alright. Not a king, just the commander of the city. We are actually, I will be summoning the council, the ruling council tomorrow to discuss the hierarchy. See about changing the structure. Something a little more. A little bit tough with how the city is controlled. The city, a lot of retired soldiers come to the city. The city's guard, or upper echelon. The city, a lot of expatriates from. Become a bit of a foggy. Thank you very much.
Anytime. We almost died a few times.
That I could afford you. Anyways, you are dismissed to do as you wish. Indeed. I will be visiting Ariath soon enough. See you soon.
There. You know,
I'm sure they do. If not, I will in Ariath.
Look for the
Lady
Harpers
Dastral there. It's all right. You guys leave? Okay. Alright, what are you doing now?
Oh.
In town would probably be Annis and Carter. Alchemists.
what approximate?
They have a what'd you say, Ann?
Sorry. What approximate time of day is it?
It is now night.
Night. Late?
No, like early night. Like the sun like like
shops are still
the
open?
edge of the sun is
Shops might
some might.
buy my.
Quite possibly. Roll an investigation.
Wild 6.
Okay, it takes you, like, you crash into the right store like, right at closing. You're like, please, I just need some Thieves' Tools. Like, alright. Okay. Cutting it a little close. But, sure, we can do some Thieves' Tools. That will be 40 gold.
Hey,
Around 40 gold, and you
Sure
now
you
have
can't-
Thieves' Tools.
haggle.
What do you think?
I don't know. I saved Yennik's life, so maybe like 30 gold.
Oh, persuasion.
$17.
17. Alright, we'll split the difference. 35. So mark off 35 gold. Now have the this. You crashed in at closing.
Pay him money for one thing. One thing.
Alright. So you get your thieves' tools.
Have to borrow old boys.
Well, we could always we can hop back to Ariath and home at any point. It's up to you guys.
You have to be proficient in these tools.
Yes.
Gain
That is a gift. You can use them and not be proficient, but if you're proficient, you can add your proficiency.
I just have like a high sleight of hand. I want to.
Right.
I'm the only one who ever uses
That's
them.
but you won't add your proficiency to yourself.
It's fine, but I have a plus. It's not like one of my higher. Might be a little late.
I think you did find.
Oh yes, what's the
Is 2,000 platinum.
well, how convenient is it that we're going home?
$60 usually includes.
Okay, gold. Do we have that much? Yeah. House.
I mean, that is actually a lot of gold, isn't it?
2,000 platinum is
I have written down 500 to 2,000 gold for a plot of land, 6,000 plus for a house.
Go.
Obviously, we still got our little secret rooms at the Harpies Roost.
Wait, so how much did you have written down? One more time, sorry. How much did you have written down?
I wrote down 500 to 2,000 for a plot of land,
Okay.
and 6,000 plus for a house. Obviously, this could be outdated information with the amount of inflation currently happening in Ariath, and the housing market's crazy, and
Sure.
plots of
I
land
think it's
flying
a
off
seller's
the
market
market.
right now.
Yeah.
It all depends on where you want to buy and already on it.
How many beds and baths we need?
Barring that, though, I mean, there's 5 of us, right? So
You could always buy the plot of land and improve.
yeah.
And this
We
is
would
like a
theoretically get
team game.
4,000 each gold.
So I'd have 5,000. I'd have 7,000 gold in my pocket.
You have 2,000 gold?
Yeah, I have 2 platinum coins and 900 gold coins.
Jesus.
Wait, you have 2 platinum?
No, the platinum are.
Yeah.
Platinum is
Platinum
worth-
is only 10.
Yeah, that's
they're
20.
10
Oh,
gold.
oops. Sorry. I have 1,000 gold. I'm stupid. Sorry. I mean, if I said that with enough.
It does, in fact, do the math. It does do the math for
It says total somewhere.
It should say in the inventory, yeah.
pull up
Total
your.
currency.
You're on your computer,
in
right?
Gold.
Click on.
Yes. Yeah, I have 1129.
Ooh, big money.
You're.
I have 1130.
Oh man.
I have literally 666. Cool.
Yo.
That's all.
I gotta buy something quick.
All right. So before we end tonight, I'd like you guys to pick what you are doing for the night.
I got a thing I want to talk to our alchemist friends about, but I don't know if we want to do that now or.
Sure. Do that now.
Our alchemist friends, like, where are we now?
I can do that. I mean, if we're teleporting out of their house, I can do that whenever we leave.
Or we're teleporting back to Ariath?
I mean, you tell
Either
me.
tonight or tomorrow morning, I guess.
No, I'm asking.
Depends if
That's how we're traveling? The
it
teleportation?
seems like we could do that, yeah.
Yes, that is an option if you want to head back to Ariath right now.
With Lady Dastral.
Okay, well, that seems like the smartest option.
Yeah,
Yes.
unless we want to do any like shopping in the morning or I don't know.
Shops in Ariath, though,
There are shops in
probably
there.
would get
I mean, the Lost Tower. Oh,
Oh no. Lost Riley.
the Lost Tower. Oh,
Regained Riley.
Still coming.
has returned.
No.
Well, we can teleport back tonight then. Because there's nothing keeping us here. We can always. I mean, I'm sure we'll be back in this town at some point.
All right. Alrighty. So if
Well,
you
I will
guys.
talk to our alchemist friends.
Okay.
I will show them I have a unknown steel choker that, if I recall correctly, I identified, and it gave me no information other than it had a vaguely alchemical vibe.
It has alchemical vibes. So they look at it kind of the same situation as they did with the red electron. And ANS comes back and says, "Oh, this is just a choker made by alchemy."
Made by alchemy? Just a choker?
Yeah.
Just a regular choker?
Yep.
But it seems so cool.
Well, I mean, it is cool. Yeah.
Sometimes a choker is just a choker. Can't be correct. There must be some deeper secret here. I'm gonna keep holding on to it.
Things
Okay.
are too simple. It's like
Person.
learning.
That's all I got.
Okay, so you guys teleport back. You are back in the area. In fact, there's a nice big teleportation circle. You guys all step into it. Eobor comes with you guys, and you find yourselves within the guild hall of the Adventurers Guild.
Been so long since we've been back here.
Feels like it.
You guys are let. Astral releases you guys to go as you were. Selenway tags along as well, because she has nothing better to do with her life. And
Just bumming around with us.
yeah,
She's officially a part of the gang now.
You guys seem like a good, a fun time. I'll just hang out till take the house rest.
No, we're glad to have
Well, luckily there's extra space. We'll toss a coin to their burial.
She's housed pretty easily, and you guys go to sleep in your own beds in the Harpies Room Tavern. Back for the first time, about a month actually. At this point, it's been over a month. You guys are back home.
It's weird having a place to call home.
you. No.
Well, I mean, it's not quite ours yet, I guess.
Sure feels like it.
Yeah. And that's where we are going to call tonight's session. Thank you all for watching. Great. We'll resume next week because there should be nothing getting in our way. I say super hopefully, as there has been something getting in our way.
Well, on the bright side, I won't be sick next week.
Yeah, hopefully everybody will be cured of their plagues and illnesses, and we will all be sitting at the same table in my redone, in the redone space that you guys can't yet see.
And outlets!
Yeah.
Yeah, there's outlets now.
Nice.
There's lots of
Good
outlets.
and in person next week.
Perfection.
Yes, definitely.
No more Ohio.
Yes. Welcome back, Chip. Morgana, thank you.
Ohio.
Thank you. It has been a pleasure. Sorry you were only here for a little bit. I hope these little bits of D&D are entertaining.
Always get to the end.
Yeah, you always get the end, and I feel real
But
bad.
thanks for coming by, like, almost every stream.
Jay, thank you for coming by. Well,
Yay!
and for your help. Morgana, you are really making me feel bad that no, this is not a bad thing. You're making me feel bad that I'm not staying on top of to YouTube. But every episode is on YouTube. I mean, that is true. We do play when but almost every episode is on YouTube. I will be releasing them over the course of the next few weeks. That did not work. That did not work.
Time zones.
There's a link. It's somewhere down
Is your bot on?
there. Yeah, the bot's on. I think the
Yes,
YouTube
sure.
command hasn't been fixed. But it's fine. It's fine. It's in the links on Twitch. Like Twitch thing that has links in it, it's there. Also, it's in my info panels. It's down there. And I will be updating it. There's a few, I think we're at episode, I want to say 15, 10. I will be push those out. I'm sorry. My
There's so
video
many
editor
episodes.
has been slacking over the last months.
Clearly, you don't pay them enough.
No,
We only just like
No,
have
I
a
don't.
whole lot of important life shit going on. So
yeah. In the intervening time, I literally bought a house.
and got a new job.
I got a new job, yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, be excellent to each other. Keep us sly. Valar Morghulis. We will see you all next time.
Thanks.
Ah, mouse.